Ramirez-Ramos, Fire and Life Safety Education Specialist for the Mesa Fire Department. Welcome to What's on Fire. In this edition, we'll take you beyond the yellow tape for a special behind-the-scenes look. Coming up, we'll show you a new device that instantly and wirelessly transfers patient information to the hospital, saving time when minutes count. And we'll find out who provides the behind-the-scenes support to ensure our firefighters have full oxygen tanks, clean turnouts, and safely make it home each night. But first, we're at the East Mesa Service Center Fire Maintenance Division, where all of our fire vehicles get work done. Joining me to talk about this is Fire Maintenance and Resource Superintendent Larry LaBarbera. Thanks for having us here, Larry.
Oh, no problem.
Now, I know the crews do some basic preventative maintenance when they're at the stations, but why and when would a fire vehicle come here to the shop?
Well, you're right. The crews out in the field, the engineers are responsible for checking the trucks daily. They go through a check sheet and check the truck out. Any discrepancies they find, they note the discrepancies and send them into the shop supervisor. They do that on a daily basis. When we do that, the trucks come in usually every 2 months. They'll have either 200 hours or 2 months of service. They'll come on in for a preventative maintenance check, which would be fluids changed, operation inspection on all the firefighting equipment, and running all the systems on the truck as well.
Okay. And I'm sure that helps the lifespan of our vehicles, right?
Preventive maintenance is a big part of extending the life of apparatus.
What is the average lifespan of one of our trucks?
Average lifespan right now we're running probably 12 to 15 years. Our trucks get an average of probably 15,000 to 20,000 miles a year. So like for instance this truck right here, this is a first generation Quantum, 1997. This is the first cabin chassis design we got. This truck right now, it's still in secondary service, which means it's a reserve unit. It has 200,000 miles on it. And we couldn't have a truck like that if we didn't have good, solid preventive maintenance.
Okay, so I'm sure all of the people that work here are very specialized in what they do.
All the technicians are EVT certified. That's a certification you need to work on fire apparatus.
And how exactly do you work on an apparatus like this? I mean, you're saying that there's different types of apparatus, but how exactly do you get in to do the work that you do?
Well, the fire department has many different types of apparatus, and you get into the engine compartments different ways. Most of them, 80% of them, we'll go ahead and show you this one right here. We're lifting the hood on this. This is a structural pumper right here, and 80% of our trucks are like this. As you can see, this engine's bigger than your average size in your car.
How big is that engine? I mean,
that's a Detroit diesel Series 60 engine. It's 500 horse. It has 1,650 foot-pounds of torque at 1,800 RPM.
Now, is there similarities between the trucks that make it easier for you here in the shop?
Well, that's one of the unique things that we've been doing for a lot of years. All our trucks are basically standardized. All our cabs and chassis on our commercial type of trucks are all standardized with the Quantum cab and chassis. That means this truck, a structural pumper, that heavy rescue unit are all running the basic, and our ladder trucks are all running the basic cab configuration. It makes it easy for us to stock parts in the parts room. We only stock certain parts that will fit all these types of cab and chassis configurations, which, like I said, we only have 1 or 2.
So it not only makes it easier on you providing maintenance, but it makes it easier on the engineer being able to maneuver the apparatus?
It's better for the crews out there because, like I said, all our trucks are standardized. They all operate the same way. It's easier for my technicians to work on the trucks and service the trucks and troubleshoot the trucks because the cab and chassis layouts are all the same. They have the same components, same systems. So it's a lot easier.
I know you've been with the department for a while and you've probably seen an evolution in the vehicles. So can you give me a little bit of that history and how you've seen the trucks change? Well,
when I first started working on trucks back in '89, everything was cable driven. Now everything's fly-by-wire. We have a lot of microprocessors, a lot of wires. We're running multiplex systems right now. Every year the technology on the fire trucks and the fire service changes real quick. That's why we have to have specialized technicians. They have to be in school all the time. They have to have certain certifications per NFPA.
Okay, so those are standards or codes that we have to
Correct.
meet. Okay, all right. Are there any tips or anything that you can give our viewers about regular maintenance that would be useful on their own personal vehicles?
Well, you want to make sure you're checking your oil on your car. That's very important. You want to make sure that your tires are properly inflated. You want to make sure your tires have proper tread on them. Want to make sure all your safety equipment on your car is working properly.
And the biggest thing why we want to have all of these preventative, like you're saying, make sure you have oil, make sure you have tread, is not only to keep the life of our vehicles, because this is the life stream for our crews, right? I mean, if the vehicle's not ready for them to go, they're not getting to the call.
That's correct. The firefighters need this equipment to do their job. These are life-saving vehicles. It's not your regular fleet type of vehicle that just runs up and down the road or carries a load, or these are specialized vehicles.
Larry, are there any interesting facts that you could share with us about a truck that, you know, the average person wouldn't know?
Well, like I said, you know, the technology on the trucks are changed. It changes real quick. You know, from this truck to this truck, there's a lot of differences in them. Like for instance, this truck right here has a compressed air foam system. That's a firefighting tool that our firefighters use to make it the water more efficient, to put out the fire faster. And you know, having that, the truck's on the scene a lot less, and we have a lot less water damage by using that system on the trucks. This truck also has a torsion bar suspension versus the old spring style suspension, which if the truck gets leaning one way or the other, we can adjust it throughout the life of the truck.
Larry, thank you so much for having me out here at Resource. I have to say that I really learned a lot about the apparatus that I never knew before.
You're welcome, Marissa. Thanks a lot for coming by and giving us the opportunity to show the public what we do.
Coming up, learn about a new device that allows us to send patient information electronically to the hospital. Stay tuned.